Hi, this is Carl with another Relax, Focus, Succeed video. And today I want to talk about lifestyle businesses and, more importantly, why you should never be embarrassed to use the term lifestyle business to describe your business. The reason is very straightforward. If you are less than, say, 1,000 employees, you are privately held and the owner is involved in the business on a regular basis, your business should be and is a lifestyle business. Let me explain what I mean by that. So I was on a call last week, and one of the people who was on the call is reasonably young, he's got a growing family, owns his own business, which is, by any measure, successful. He brings home good money. The business is growing in terms of number of clients, number of employees, profitability, doing better every year. And as he began to talk about his business, he started his introduction by saying, "I'll admit flat out, it's a lifestyle business." And I have to say, I was like, oh, you cannot be apologetic. You cannot explain having a lifestyle business. Ultimately, if a business is run by the owner is in it every day and is working hard. Now, that represents 90% of all businesses. Well, if that's what you are, then your business exists to fulfill the dreams and desires of the owner. And it should be supporting whatever lifestyle you want. Now, it might be that your goal is to launch that business off, sell it, make a whole bunch of money, and go do something else. That's cool, no problem with that. But in the meantime, its job is to do what you need it to do. If you need it to grow to a point where it's got the numbers just right, where you can get your 1 million, 5 million, 10 million, whatever your number is, and get out, that's its job to fulfill your dreams, your desires, and your goals. That is why that business exists. And ultimately, that means it is fulfilling your long-term desire for your lifestyle. It might not be the lifestyle you enjoy today, but it is the lifestyle you hope to enjoy someday. That is the reason your business exists. Now, for most people, their job exists because they started doing something and then they continued doing it and they figured out how to make money with it and then they just kept doing it. And so even though it is supporting their lifestyle, it may not be doing it on purpose. And here's what I mean. Too many people find something that makes money and then they sort of come to the conclusion, well, it's working. It works. Okay, well, if money is all you need, then it works. But the truth is you need your business to do more than that. Now, when I first started my first business, I left my last real job in 1995. I was working for a truly horrible boss. She was a horrible human being. And it was in a corporation where there were lots of different companies owned by the home corporation. They were mostly run by general managers who were horrible human beings who treated their employees horribly. And it might just have been what is allowed to happen, but you could be forgiven if you thought that that was the intention from the top down. Treat people like garbage, maximize the quarterly payout, make as much money as you can, abuse people, throw them away, and get some new people, right? It was that kind of a company. And so I decided to start my own job for a very simple reason. I wanted to go provide value to a specific group of people doing a specific thing, and I thought I would be pretty good at it, and I thought I could make enough money to support my half of what I needed to support my family. So I designed my business to do that so I could spend time with my family, buy a house, buy a rental property, do the things I wanted to do. The key to success was I started with an intention. The job's job is to help me reach these goals. Now, that morphed over time. Like many people, I ended up working too much for myself in the same way I had worked too much for somebody else. I had to rein that in, make some adjustments. As the goals for my life changed and morphed, as my family grew, then the goals for the business needed to move with that. Again, it starts with the goals for your life drives the goals for the business. You need to do all of that with intention. Now, I grew that business to the point where I had about 15 employees and we were firing on all cylinders and loving it. And I took the opportunity to sell that business in order to reach a very specific goal within my personal life. And then I started another business. And my new business evolved literally so that I could write and travel and speak. And if you've read Relax, Focus, Succeed, you know I love starting with the end in mind. Very common, very standard advice. And I set that goal. And I spent about 10 years writing and traveling and speaking, and my business did exactly what I needed it to do. Now, my dream is not your dream. Many people don't want to do that. They want to buy another house and another car. They want to fund the retirement. They want to fund their kids' education. They want to buy a boat. They want to do all kinds of things, all the things that people could possibly want to do. That is what their business exists for. And if their business is successful, they will buy that house. They will get that retirement. They will educate those children. They will get that boat, whatever it is. My point is, you need to have a goal in mind. You need to set up personal goals for yourself and then consciously employ your business in support of those goals, that lifestyle. And so in the sense that your business supports your goals, makes your dreams come true, no matter what those are, no matter how anybody else looks at them, you are in a lifestyle business. And that is very, very different from being an employee who looks at the job very differently. And when you look at people who are looking down their noses and using the term lifestyle business to sort of begrudgingly insult the fact that you have a lifestyle business, those people are employees. They get a salary. And it's very stable. They don't have to worry about the ups and downs of this and that. As long as they got that job, they know what they earned last month, and they know what they're going to earn next month. They hope to get a bonus. They hope to move up someday, right? Their goals and desires are tied into their ability to serve a business whose goals are irrelevant to them and are probably measured only in adding the zeros to the end of how many dollars we expect next year and the year after and the year after and the year after. The dreams and desires of employees are essentially unrelated to the dreams and desires of their employers, with very few exceptions. But if you are a business owner, you should proudly own the concept that your business exists to fulfill your dreams and desires and to build the lifestyle you want to live. And if you want to put a bunch of money in the bank, you should go do that. And if you want to travel the world, you should go do that. And if you want to buy a Lamborghini, you should go do that. Whatever you want to do, you should set that as a goal and then let your business fund your dreams and desires, because that is why it exists. And there's no problem. At some point, if you choose to sell it, that's absolutely a legit part of your plan. Get it to this point, sell it, take that money, go fulfill the rest of my dreams. That's all good. And in the meantime, build the lifestyle that you want to live and do so proudly, because you're a small business owner. You are working your tail off every day to make your dreams and desires come true, and there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Have a truly spectacular day. For Relax, Focus, Succeed, this is Karl Palachuk, wishing you the best of luck in everything you do.